Hello, and welcome to Sweeney Pat's Shut It Slag News, you care slag. Remember to hit that Gary Lineker if you haven't already done so. And click the like button because it helps the algorithm. It's also the longest word in the English dictionary without any vowels. Well, why doesn't the word vowel just have vowels in it then? Get back to me on that, Dave. Make it your top priority. You what, Dave? Oh, news headlines. Elon Musk's stuff is catching fire and falling out of the sky. A woman was caught at an airport with 15 kilos of cocaine and she thought it was cheese. And Alf Thompson's not with us today because he's churning up some butter. I'm sure it'd be quicker to get it from Tesco. Oh yeah, they banned him after he beat up a self-serve till. You slag! You slag! Well, who could blame him? We've all been there. Elon Musk has been busy of late. One of his orbiting satellites fell out of the sky like a fireball, and one of his technologically tenacious Teslas burst into flames. So, in an effort to pay for these problems, he needs a bit of extra cash. And so, aside from his part-time job at the car farm warehouse, he's landed himself a top job with Big Duck Donald Trump, who already seems to be hiring as many great guys as possible to make the world, America, great again. Yes, the land of equal opportunity. Speaking of equal opportunities, Sweeney Pat has been getting a lot of bad press lately. Well, not as much as Archbishop Welby. That's where I saw you, wasn't it? But it's something to build upon. Sweeney Pat has been accused of choosing which news to cover. But I want to take this opportunity to make you aware that Shut It Slag News is an equal opportunities employer. Though there are currently no opportunities because the national insurance contributions are too high and we're not hiring. And we'll have to cut this video short because the lecky's too expensive too. You slag care. And to end this mission statement, I did not have relations with that woman. She slowed down so I could catch up with her. I mean, Sweeney Pat is 100% against anti-hurty words. She could also be an uncle. So, our next news story is probably true. It's just that in true BBC fashion, nobody bothered to investigate it. Though, news just in from a reliable source, Granny Dryden, who pretty much has a direct line to heaven anyway. God's been on the blower to Justin Welby, urging him to stand down as Archbishop of Canterbury for failing to act upon allegations against John Smythe in 2013. Slag. In a statement relayed through God to Granny Dryden, Welby said he has now decided to resign as a personal and institutional responsibility. He just happened to work for another 11 years before deciding to do so. Tops up the pension, doesn't it? In other news, Wayne Rooney has gone to Love Island. Don't be bringing back that monkey flu, you clown. Somewhere near that vicinity, an Asian elephant has made headlines at the Berlin Zoo. Must be another migrant like that penguin, Dave. Mary has learned to give itself a shower with a hose, says The Guardian. I do love how in touch with the world the Guardian newspaper is on the issues that matter. Marvellous. Mary the elephant. What was that song, Dave? Mary the elephant packed his trunk and went off to... What have I done there? Mary's pronouns are he, him. Only one of the zoo's 5 elephants has mastered the technique. Her slower learning pals have instead started treading on her hose to stop the water flow in what researchers suspect is a purposeful act of sabotage. Anyway, that's time I'll never get back. It just goes to show that even in the elephant world, you take 1 step forward, you go 4 steps back. And speaking of all things harmless, this episode is sponsored by Jamie Redknapp's love child, Skechers. The shoes you can put on without using your hands. Or as I like to call them, slippers. How'd you put your socks on then? I tell you what, Dave, I think I need to be on drugs to read the news some days. And speaking of drugs, our next line of news is a tale of a passenger who came off a flight from Mexico to the UK and was found to have in her possession 15 kilos of cocaine in her luggage. Her excuse? She thought it was a suitcase full of cheese. I think Elon Musk had a similar excuse when he went to the moon with Wallace and Gromit. Shame it wasn't butter. She could have brought it over in a rubber dinghy with no passport. Back to reality now. Big Duck with eggshell blonde Donald Magaton Trump has been hiring his new people whilst Joe Biden finished off a Peppa Pig jigsaw. 2 to 4 years. And it only took him a fortnight. This includes the world's first Martian migrant, Elon Musk, who, according to Trump, is a great guy. Praise indeed. But what about Sweeney Pat? He's a great guy. If he met the old H-Dog and he gave Trump a free barrel of Bavarian lager and a bratwurst Sauni, he would probably tell everyone he sees, "That Adolf, he's a great guy. I went to meet with him in my Trump plane 20 years before jet propulsion was invented. The guy who built my plane, he's a great guy. We don't talk politics, but then a transvestite brought me some sauerkraut, and it's the best I ever had. Gerbils. Was he a man or a woman? I don't know, but he was a great guy. I went to Berlin Zoo to see an elephant called Mary shower itself with a hosepipe. Great guy." All right, Dave, I get it. I sound like I'm a cross between Tony Joe White, Clint Eastwood, and a late-night American DJ. What I need is a little bit of a hint of Wacky Backy. I mean, Wacko Jacko. All I need now is a Churchill and some leisure pants and my own kids' TV show. Sorted. I've been Sweeney Pat on Shut It Slag News. He's a great guy. Shut it. Terror. You slag. You slag.